Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Downtown Jason Brown, and welcome to ZPW Prelude. This special preview to Takuma Fuji's revival of his late father's company. Tonight, we will crown the very first ever ZPW World Heavyweight Champion. And speaking of world champions, here comes a man who's no stranger to world titles. He is the current 5-time TPGW World Heavyweight Champion. He is Rex Titus. Rex Titus, along with most of the men in this matchup, this was an open invite to anyone. And this was actually kept pretty secret amongst people in the locker room just for this surprise prelude. Now, this isn't the first official episode. This is just to get you all prepared to what to expect for Chapter 1 of ZPW. And like I said, Rex Titus, former 5-time TPGW World Heavyweight Champion. A king amongst peasants, as he would like to proclaim himself to be. And this is kind of interesting because Rex Titus is kind of out of his comfort zone. Rex has more comfort in his home promotion of TPGW, which we do not know what the status is on them. We don't know if they've gone on a hiatus or if they have if they have stopped production permanently. But we will. There's only one man that can answer that, and that is MTB. Now we get ready for our next competitor. As you hear this crowd, they know that music. That is Code Red himself. That is Michael A. Conley. He is the co-leader of the principal and a man who has a bit of a busy schedule ahead of him on an upcoming UWL edition on Worldwide. Michael A. Conley and James Needham are going to finally settle things. These two have been beefing for a very long time on social media. It's mostly been around, Trixie Decker, and also the fact that Code Red, Michael Conley, and it's just not just Code Red, but it's a lot of people who have found James Needham to be, let's just say Mr. Controversial isn't the only nickname he's been given in the locker room. I've heard the likes of Dickhead, Cocksucker, Egotistical Maniac. Yeah, James Needham is not really well liked amongst a lot of his peers. But then again, so isn't Michael Conley, as many people believe Michael Conley just has this vendetta against Trixie Decker, though it does kind of make sense considering Trixie did attack Oseko at Prestige. And speaking of Trixie Decker, here comes someone that's very close to Trixie, that being Zaya Steele, the current VW World Heavyweight Champion. Like I said, this was an open invitation to any competitor in VW, and it can't get any more bigger than the man who runs VW right now, and that is the current VW World Heavyweight Champion, Zaya Steele. Now, the reason why I say it's interesting that we were talking about Trixie, Zaya Steele and Trixie Decker, well-known friends. Those two have complimented each other multiple times. Very buddy-buddy. So, if anything, Zaya Steele, I see that little smirk and he winked at the camera. And I think he mouthed to the camera, "This one's for you, Trixie." And I think what he means by that, I think he's looking to deliver a Reaper's elbow to Michael Conley's mouth. But like I said, this man right here, he runs VW right now, the current VW World Champion, heist of the century, as many people like to refer to when how he won the VW World title when he cashed in his men's gift, or his king's gift, my apologies, during the Prestige 5-man event. And say what you will about the man, he has been a performer. He's been a great champion. Love him or hate him, the man knows how to get the job done. And speaking of love or hate, you either love him or you hate him. It's a Cortez, and this is Leo Cortez, the youngest child of Carmen Cortez and Claudio Dragonheart, the youngest kid within the OSOK family. Many people refer to him as the hothead. Some call him, pretty much a living embodiment of what his mother was. And many people fear that Leo could eventually go down that dark path that his mother has. As many people believe that Leo has made some of the same career mistakes Carmen has over the years, though Leo is still very young and still very, early into his career. I mean, with his mother, she shot up like a firework with her original debut in DCA and becoming world champion almost within her, I think it was like her sophomore year, her second year in DCA. And of course, Carmen Cortez, I really don't want to say too much, or else I start losing brain cells and I start blowing a gasket, because I could say a lot of things that probably would get me kicked off the air about that woman. So we go on to our next competitor, and this is an interesting competitor here, considering that this man right here and Zaya Steele have pretty much, it's felt like in the past few months, have been glued to the hip. If anything, in the past few years, since those two initially, came onto the scene in VW, Zaya Steele, started a little bit earlier, in DCA. I believe it was like 2 years prior, before Charles Schultz made his initial wrestling debut. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Charles Schultz, a guy who's had multiple challenges for world titles, and he seems to keep coming up short. But like I said, him and Zaya Steele seem to be just being glued at the hip in these past few months, as those two have just been battling it out everywhere, either be on VW programming or New Dawn. And considering everything that happened on New Dawn recently, it seems like a lot of combustible elements are about to explode. Then again, it seems like anytime you see Charles Schultz, there's always some kind of mystery about his mental state. Is he truly mentally there? Because we've been seeing him become more and more aggressive. Is he slowly becoming the true hellhound again? And if he does, oh God. Ugh, God have mercy on his foes. Now we await our next competitor. I do believe it's still fine. No, wait a minute. No. It can't be. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's the Sean Walton. This red-haired piece of shit. A man who locked me and a bunch of others in the UWL booth when Tiger Devil was pretty much trying to murder Takuma. This sick son of a bitch, he has just been on this path of, I don't know what you want to call it, but this man he calls this the other side. But a lot of people are wondering, has this been the true side of the Sean Walton this entire time? has Deshaun Walton just been this conniving, deceiving sack of shit. Considering what this motherfucker did not too long ago, where he gave 178 headbutts on ROV television, and we don't know the conditions of that man. Apologies, his name is slipping my mind right now, but we don't know if he will ever return to ROV. You know, I'm going to try to stay unbiased, but I'm going to make it perfectly clear right now. Anyone except that redhead piece of shit, Deshaun Walton. Deshaun Walton, a deceiver, this con man, a man who tricked everyone into thinking he was a brother in the booth, that he was a good person. He tricked so many people. I firmly can believe right now this other side is not an alter ego. This is the true side of Deshaun Walton. And right now, as you can see, Leo Cortez. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. Michael Conley with that snap suplex on the outside. But like I was saying earlier, this is not the first episode. It's the prelude. And we're crowning our first ever ZPW World Heavyweight Champion. And on the first chapter of ZPW, the winner of this matchup will be taking on a name to be determined. Takuma has told me he already has a name picked out to face whoever the world champion is coming out of this. And tonight we are crowning the first ZPW World Heavyweight Champion, the first one in nearly 15 years. And the last man to hold that championship was Daisuke Fuji. My apologies, my pronunciation of Japanese names is known to be terrible. And oh my God, the late, Daisuke Takuma's father. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Takuma's father was the last ZPW World Champion. He was in his 6th reign with the title before the company was bought out. Underneath them, by the way, by the GWM. And now that the GWM is gone for good, Takuma is looking to bring back his father's baby. And my apologies, not the first world champion in 15 years. It's the first world champion in nearly 8 years. I don't know why I got 8 and 15 mixed up. And right now, that sack of shit, Deshaun Walton on the top rope. On the top of the ladder. Isaiah still pulling down Michael A. Conley. Isaiah Steele. Again, I saw this coming from a mile away. Isaiah Steele. Well, never mind. I was going to say Isaiah Steele taking his frustrations out on Michael for Trixie. Right now we see Isaiah Steele. Oh wait, condition red! Deshaun Walton, that sack of shit, hit Michael Conley with the condition red. And just look at Deshaun Walton, proud of what he's doing, but the idiot ain't paying attention. There you go, you fucking idiot. I know that I shouldn't be biased or anything, but considering what that man has done, especially to me and the people I care about, not too long ago on UWL, this guy who keeps sneaking onto the booth, and the next time I'm in the booth with him, I will tell Deshaun Walton how exactly I feel. I ain't afraid of you, Deshaun Walton. You may have this period head looking ass shit right now, but to me, you are nothing more than this backstabbing deceiver. And like I said, anyone but Deshaun Walton. It was Reaper's elbow. No, I would actually take Rex Titus considering how evil that man has been over the years. But that man is a hell of a competitor. I would take that man over that redhead piece of shit right there. And I apologize if I'm sounding like Joey Styles during a Mike Awesome match. But it's just this man, what he has done lately. What he did to Damon Shelley. What he did recently in ROV. For what? Because he's frustrated? Because of because of that loss that he suffered from Jamal Bedlam back in 2021 or 2020. He just can't let that go. This man, oh God, he's close. He's close to getting that world title, but Zaya still sees him, and now forearms to the leg, and Deshaun Walton crashes and burns. Too bad it wasn't to the outside. And now look at this, Michael Conley. Michael Conley, he's dangling. He is dangling. Look at this, Sean Walton, like the predator that he is, taking the advantage and powerbombing Michael Conley. And now look at this. Look, Leo Cortez. Look at this. Look at the athleticism of Leo Cortez. Looking to make his family proud, to make his father proud, to make his stepmothers proud. And if she's watching, hopefully making his mother Carmen proud. Well, the question is, would she even care? Now there's Rex Tice tossing Deshaun Walton to the outside. Too bad it wasn't into the third row. But then again, I would feel sorry for that crowd having to get near that piece of shit. Now look at that. Leo Cortez and Rex Titus doing battles. Walton tried to pull Leo off the ladder. Now it was Michael Conley. Look at this half and half suplex there by Michael Conley on Deshaun Walton. And look at that. Leo Cortez comes crashing down. This has been a hellacious ladder match thus far. That's what it means to be a world champion. Zaya still has reached that mountaintop, and he would love to add another world title. For Michael Conley, it's been a while since he's won a world title. For Rex Titus, for him, it'd be nice to win a world title outside of TPGW. But Leo Cortez looking for his first singles championship, and what a first singles championship to have, to be a world title. Charles Schultz also looking for for his first world title. Michael Conley, he's in a oh my God, he just crowned Deshaun Walton. I hope he got him in the face. Maybe got him in the mouth. Maybe that'll shut him the fuck up. There's Michael Conley pulling Leo Cortez down. And again, if Deshaun Walton has any issue with what I'm saying, you can meet me in the parking lot. Again, you may be fooling everyone that you're this unstoppable entity right now, but you ain't shit, Deshaun Walton. And I keep telling you all, that is probably the true Deshaun Walton this entire time. A deceiver. A snake. And I've been around a few snakes in this industry. I won't say names because that'll probably get me in trouble. But those who know me know who I'm referring to. Wait a minute. Zaya still has Rex Titus. Air raid crash! Air raid crash to Rex Titus, and Charles Schultz throwing Deshaun Walton onto Rex Titus. I would say book a Rex Titus versus Deshaun Walton match. Watch those two kill each other. There's Charles Schultz, no stranger to Rex Titus. Remember Charles Schultz, first company he was in, or at least the second company I do believe he was. Oh my God! Cutter from the top of the ladder. As much as I don't want to give credit to Deshaun Walton, That man is a risk taker, and he would do anything to win a world title. And oh my God, frog splash right onto Isaiah Steele. Holy fuck. And now a low DDT there by Leo Cortez onto Rex Titus, onto the ladder. Michael Conley and Deshaun Walton on the outside. Now look at this. Snap Regal Plex by Leo onto the VW World Champion. And now Michael Conley and Deshaun Walton doing battle on the outside. Now Isaiah Steele slowly climbing the ladder. Charles Schultz trying to shake the cobwebs out of his head. And now what's Charles Schultz trying to tip the ladder. Oh God. Oh God. And no! Sweet baby Jesus in the morning. And now, oh look at this. Deshaun Walton has Leo Cortez. And oh my God! I don't know what was worse. It would have been worse, him getting that Canadian neck breaker, or what Michael just did to Leo. Now there's Deshaun Walton using the rope, trying to suffocate, trying to choke out Michael Conley. Deshaun Walton does have a date with Destiny, as he will be taking on Damian Shelley at ROV's No Such Thing as pre-shows. The man who he betrayed after that tag team match. And was headshot by Leo onto Michael as a bit of a receipt from earlier. And getting smacked in the head with the ladder. And now Deshaun Walton has, oh my sweet baby Christ! Wait a minute. Oh my God! These men are absolutely insane. And I actually think the ladder is actually tangled up in the ropes. I can see Walton trying to pull the ladder away from the ropes. Kind of tangled up right now. And we got multiple ladders. I don't know why they have to go for that one. But there he goes. It's finally loosened out of the rope. And now was Leo tossing Zaya still to the outside. And oh, look at this. Charles sending Michael Conley to the outside. And now was Rex. Is that ladder still stuck in the ropes? Oh, there we go. And now there's Zaya Steele. He has the ladder. The only man in the ring with him is a knocked out Leo. I was gonna say knocked out, but Leo getting back up. Oh, look at this. Deshaun Walton. Oh, trying to go for deafening silence, but Zaya Steele was like, fuck you. And what's louder than deafening silence? It is the Reaper's elbow. And look at this. Hell's Gate by Rex Titus on Deshaun Walton. Looks like we got a finisher fest going on. Well, I was hoping everyone was going to hit a move on Deshaun. Wait a minute. Shadows fall there by Charles. Charles is kind of conflicted right now. Look, I get it. Michael's your friend. What? Michael's isn't gonna hesitate with the twist of fate off of the ladder. But Michael paying too much attention to Charles. Oh God, Rex Titus, he has the belt. And look at this. Oh! Little miscommunication. I think Michael was trying to drop kick that ladder out from under Rex Titus. But right now, look at this Leo. As they're trying to knock Rex Titus off that ladder. There's even Deshaun Walton trying to push over the ladder. And all this Rex Titus pushing Zaya Steele off. Oh fuck. Oh God, that was not the smartest thing in the world for Rex Titus to do. And now look at this. Deshaun Walton using that ladder to his advantage. This is no disqualification, so he can do what he wants. And that is a dangerous sentence to say. Deshaun Walton is allowed to do whatever he wants. And oh my God! Roundhouse kick there from Leo Cortez on the Deshaun Walton. Oh wait, look at this! Oh, picture perfect! I do believe that's what it's called. I do know what Law Resistance used to do that move. What do they call it? I don't know. I think John Blackhouse might know. He was a big Law Resistance fan because French. Get I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry, John. And now Rex Titus has another ladder. Introduced another ladder. Oh, look at this. Leo with the power bomb and the bicycle knee that shows his face. This is getting chaotic here, ladies and gentlemen, but that's what it's all about. Being a world champion. For a couple of these guys, it'll be the first world title they've held in a while. For the others, it'll be the first world title they've ever held. And wait a minute, Zay Steel, Reaper's elbow. He's picking up Charles again. It just seems like Charles has been eating nothing but Reaper's elbows for breakfast, lunch, and dinner the past 3 to 4 months. There's Michael Conley trying to sneak in, but Deshaun Walton trying to, oh God, wait! Uranagi off of the ladder, God damn! This match, ladies and gentlemen, it has been absolutely wild here in the ZPW arena. Now look at this. Rex Titus, power pin! And Deshaun Walton's ass hitting that ladder as the chaos commences here. And wait a minute, Zaya Steel power bomb. Wait a minute, Charles is sneaking. Wait a minute, the others, they're paying too much close attention to each other. Oh God, so wait a minute, they're all on the outside except for Charles. They're not paying attention to Charles. Charles actually has the hell of the ladder. Oh God, it's Deshaun Walton. He snuck back in, and now with his kidney shots, the Charles Schultz. Holy shit. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. What's he gonna do? Wait a minute. Oh my God! Deshaun Walton might have just killed Charles Schultz, and that son of a bitch is back up like he's Michael Myers or something. He's climbing the fucking ladder. Oh no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. No, not like this, motherfucker. Deshaun Walton is the first CPW World Champion in nearly 8 years. Well, Deshaun, I hope you're listening to this because Takuma just told me who you're fighting at Chapter 1. It'll be Deshaun Walton taking on Claudio Dragonheart for the ZPW World title.